on earth times everybody else, and we won't stand up for ourselves, so we've asked for it.
You know, I think there's been a dumbing down, and the media has played a major role in the dumbing down of the Christian faith. And as a result of that, America has lost its fighting forces. Last time we were on, I think you asked a question about how you're going to wake up these people. The people that need to be awakened, the Christians, the people that are looking at what Donald Trump is doing, is we need men all over America to speak as Donald Trump has spoken, to confront the powers that be, to confront the globalist ideologies.
We've got to realize how much, I mean, imagine the threats you and I have gone through. Can you imagine for Trump? It must be 100 times.
Yeah, to be sure. But when we get men, if we could get 100,000 men to stand up in the various states across America with the same kind of cojones that Trump is demonstrating, we could take this nation back. But we're not doing that. They're being dumbed down. They're being told by their families, they're being told by the media that we need to be more tolerant. We need to accept other religions. I don't know if you're aware of what's happening in a real sense, what's happening religiously in the UK. Forget about the European Union. I mean, Muslims, Islam is taking over. Everywhere you go there are signs. There's the smell of Islamic food. There's a Islamic dress. And pretty soon in London, you will not be able to wear a swimsuit or demonstrate or say anything negative against a Muslim in London.
Well, let me tell you, I've been to London quite a bit over the years, and man, it's changed since the last 10. And the Muslims are aggressive, and they are in your face. Now, the minute I start yelling back at them, they back off. They think I'm some European. You know, they tell me not to film, and I'm filming not even them. They run over at my face. I go, look, let's go. But, you know, at a certain point, I'm getting sick of it. Let's take a couple calls for Pastor Manning. He's absolutely on target. Maurice in Virginia, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yes, how you doing? I'm Pastor Manning and Alex, first-time caller. I listen all the time, and I follow both of you on YouTube.
Thank you.
So I think Pastor Manning hit on this dissension between Obama and Hillary. First, I want to go to my first point is Comey and Lynch. Lynch came out and said that she was going to review the statement before it was said and before it was released. But then Comey comes out yesterday and said, nobody's reviewed my statement. That's a complete contradiction. Did you both catch that?
I did. In fact, he said nobody knew I was going to do this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah, we heard that.
How do you review something that you don't know? You know, and then that's the first question. Second question is we have to be careful of not being tunnel vision with Obama and Hillary, because I think Hillary doesn't trust him. I don't think Obama trusts Hillary to further his legacy. I really don't. I think they're going to, after the convention, they're going to swap Hillary out for Obama. She's going to be the sacrificial lamb. I honestly believe that, because he doesn't trust Sanders because he's anti-trade, and he doesn't trust Hillary, as Pastor Manning brought up, because there's
well, that's a good thing we got going for us, is these people all hate each other. Those are great points, Maurice. Pastor Manning?
Well, yeah, you know, the way Obama was praising Hillary in Charlotte on yesterday.
He said she's the best person ever for president.
I've never heard any president praise a candidate the way Obama was praising Hillary. So there are a couple of things. One is that you might be right, that she could become a sacrificial lamb. She didn't look much like a lamb on yesterday. She looked more like a rhinoceros, and Obama looked like a lamb. Now, that could be a matter of deception, because you never know what the hell these people are thinking about, because they're so deceitful. But on the other hand, Hillary has the potential of having information about Obama that was given to her from a number of patriotic sources around America, and she's got them on the email server, or she's got them there. And I saw a very weak person. I saw a very weak Obama on yesterday. It could have been deception, but who knows?
Well, the Clintons know where all the bodies are buried, and they've got the real power structure behind them. So we're all got front row seats to this. Very exciting time to be alive. Maurice, thanks for the great points. I'm going to go to Mel and Daniel and Greg and Margaret and everybody, but I want to play this clip of Larry Nichols last Friday live with us on air. Then we're going to briefly have him respond to it. When he's been saying this for over a year, that they will not indict Hillary. The fix is in. And he's got the contacts. I know some of the similar contacts. Doesn't mean his contacts are always 100% right, or the Clintons may not change course. But this is what Larry Nichols had to say last Friday.
Listen, here's what they're doing. She's not going to be indicted. It's over. It's over. She's not going to be indicted.
So that's the decision. They're rubbing our noses in it, squatting in our face, letting us know.
And if anyone, what that meeting was about for those career prosecutors, she's not going to be indicted, but there's going to be all kind of searching and talking to these prosecutors that have worked on the case. And if any one of them dare to open their mouth and to say that they were coerced into backing off an indictment, she now has something to hand them. I'll just give you two, just two. Two of the federal prosecutors working on this case. One of them is a pedophile. One of them has a male lover, and he's a male.
All right, let's stop right there.
Yeah, queer don't mean much anymore. But
and of course. Okay, so that full clip's about 5 minutes long. It's up on Infowars.com. Let's bring him in to co-host with myself and Pastor Manning. Continue on with your phone calls after the break. Larry, you called it. Give us the aftermath.
What you're seeing today is, well, actually what you saw in his press conference, Comey's, you saw the result. Comey was mad. I think you could tell it, Alex. Look at his entire
He looked freaked out. I mean, he looked freaked. He didn't look like he normally does.
No. And so what happened, if you look at it, the text of his statement, all the way through, Alex, it's saying we're going to recommend her to be prosecuted. But then at the very end, at the last minute, boom, here it is.
He says we can't get prosecutors to do it, kind of telling us they've been blackmailed.
Exactly. So what happened to Mr. Comey is he gets out there, and that Friday meeting worked. You know, they went in, explained to Lynch, and then Lynch took it and explained it to Comey and the prosecutors. And at the last minute, he had to take out the recommendation to prosecute. That's why he was mad. That's why he looked so weird. And that's why his text of his statement was so odd. You know, even everybody, even liberal media people are saying it was weird that he talked all the way through and everybody thought he was going to indict or recommend an indictment. But he didn't.
So he wanted to have his cake and eat it too. Go ahead and say she is horrible. She should be indicted, but we can't find prosecutors that'll do it, which is pretty, wow, I tell you, that is dead on. That makes a lot of sense. Now, do you have that from your sources or from working with the Clintons?
Well, both, actually. Both. Now,
I'm going to skip this network break. I'm going to skip this break. This is too important. Our whole country's in jeopardy, folks, but just support the broadcast. Pastor Manning's here. He can pop in anytime he likes. Manning's been, of course, on the front lines of taking on the Clintons and Obama. But Larry Nichols continuing on here, consummate Clinton insider, other points.
Well, you know, Alex, if I can just, Larry, I don't want to interrupt you.
No, please jump in.
No, you know, Donald Trump has said Hillary is the most crooked, most corrupt politician to ever run for office. He's absolutely right. Nobody has a history of corruption as long-standing and replete as Hillary. Going all the way back to Whitewater in Arkansas and the Rose Law Firm, to Vince Foster, to presently where she is. I mean, there's just nobody with that kind of a pedigree.
You're absolutely right.
Nobody that corrupt. And I think that statement that Donald is making needs to be looked at a lot deeper than most people are taking it as a verse of comedy, a statement of comedy. We're looking at a person, and if she is the most corrupt, then my question would be, if she's more corrupt than any other person that's ever sought this office, is she more skilled at handling corruption than anybody else? And I stated earlier today that Bill Clinton perhaps would not be as corrupt as he is if he had not been inspired.
Well, I was about to say, more and more experts that were there said that Hillary was really the president and that she ran the show and that she would actually, this is confirmed, come in and beat the hell out of him, and he was scared of her.
Yeah. I mean, and so has she been running the show for quite some time? We're looking at a very serious issue within our nation. Well,
let me ask Larry Nichols this, because he's on record helping put him in power and the whole 9 yards until they started murdering kids, and he had to stand up and say no to it. If you're a new listener, he's behind the Clinton Chronicles, everything that we know originally about the Clintons. Who is wearing the pants in this relationship? I mean, Bill looks like he's a corpse now.
Alex, Alex, Pastor, listen. Don't even think any other way. Hillary is the pants in that family. Hillary is the power. Look, All Bill Clinton wanted, for being president, for being governor, he just wanted the perks. He never wanted to run. He didn't want to do the job. He just wanted the perks, chasing women, being a rock star, the whole 9 yards. Hillary pulls all of the strings. Anybody around her today knows that she pulls the strings. Bill's nothing. Bill Clinton is absolutely nothing. Hillary is the power. And Pastor, you were talking about going back to the Rose Law Firm. I don't think people remember. Hillary was actually fired from working on the staff that was doing the impeachment work on Richard Nixon.
She dummied up evidence. She dummied evidence.
Yeah, because she was so deceitful, and the guy that was doing it had literally fired her. So she's got a real good pedigree.
She's a true demon. So is she a sociopath, a psychopath? What would you say she is, Larry?
God. Now, Alex, that's the damnedest question I've ever, excuse me, Pastor, didn't mean to say damnedest, but that's the damnedest question I've heard, because I don't know how you answer that. She is, she is a sociopath. She is.
Now, let me expand on this, because this is a question for Pastor Manning and you. First Manning, where do you think they go next? Is she emboldened by the arrogance? It really seems to even wake up the leftist media. So what does this signify? I mean, how does this calculus come together, Manning? And then I want to go to Nichols.
She has to take the presidency at all costs, and
she has to fail forward. Then,
yeah, she's got to take the presidency. She's absolutely positively got to do that, and then from there she will begin to get revenge. I mean, she's a psychopath, a sociopath. She certainly is demon possessed, and this is certainly not a swipe at women. Certainly not, but she principally, like most women, will seek revenge once the power has been stored to her. Now, I'm not against women. All the women, don't start hating me.
But it's well known that that's the stereotype of women, is the vengefulness, and men do it too. But you know,
and so as a woman president, she's going to seek vengeance. She can't resist it. She will not be able to resist it.
All I know is I was nothing when they were in, and the Clintons really gave me some problems. They got me fired. They had me attacked. Physically attacked. So yeah, Manning, what do you expect to happen if she gets into me? Man, I mean, we know they bombed Oklahoma City to blame Limbaugh, so maybe they'll just do a false flag and blame it on me.
This is very serious advice. Do not have any tax liabilities. Have nothing where they can approach you from a taxable point of view.
Absolutely.
And prosecute you. Make sure your properties are not having any tax liabilities. That's going to be the first line of defense for every patriot once Hillary.
Well, Mike, look what they did to the Christians with Obama. They said, absolutely. Let me ask Nichols that question. What do you expect to happen, my friend, to yourself? You're one of their, Drudge. They're foaming at the mouth to go after Drudge. They're admitting they want to go out. The Democratic platform says arrest climate change deniers. I mean, this is like Maoist or something.
Yeah. Alex, let me tell you, yesterday when I saw it go down, where she's not getting a recommendation to prosecute.
And then Obama started kissing her butt when he doesn't like her. That shows he's scared of her now. He knows which way the cabbage. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Now, let me tell you now, I'm scared to say this because it was something Vince Foster said, but I'm going to tell you, when she got off from the email thing. Now, remember, she had just gotten off from the Republicans on the Benghazi. They rolled over. So now, Alex, think about it. This is what I thought about the minute that happened yesterday. Do you realize I'm the only thing between her and the presidency? Me. I mean, yeah, you got Trump.
No, but I know you were there. You know where the bodies are buried. Clinton said in the New York Times he fears you.
So you see, that was a pretty awesome feeling I had, thinking, oh, my God, I'm there. I'm the one in between them. And I'm going to tell you, revenge, Hillary Clinton has all of Washington, D.C. shaking to their knees right now. She has the FBI.
That's very powerful, Larry. Very powerful. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, she has the raw FBI